Hey everybody, Stafford G. Another day at the beach. It's all just gorgeous. Busier than hell today. I'll do a pan in here real quick, see if you can see anything, but I'm just sitting down on my bike ride. Everybody's out, the boats are out, the people are out, the wind's up. Waves are up, no real surfers though, but just a gorgeous day. Today I'm going to talk to you, as I was doing a video on my bio, I'm going to start doing videos about things that I've done, because I haven't really told anybody stories about what I went through to get into becoming a professional direct marketer, or becoming a trainer of people who want to make money online. And I'm going to start from the first job I ever had, which every time I've ever been, I can't say how blessed I am, because I have had through my life, I have been the most fortunate, lucky man I can think about. My father always said, when I die, I want to come back as you. It hit me because I am so fortunate and so grateful for what happened. But I'm 16 years old. I'm entering first year of high school, right? My father works for a steel company. He sells steel to this gentleman that they use to make the frames for the rafts that they use to take down the Grand Canyon. Okay, so my father gets me a job with this guy, and it starts out, we're in Salt Lake City and we have to paint these rafts. These rafts are 33 feet long. You blow them up, they're almost 3 foot high, round, and it's just a frame of a rubber raft. But you have to paint them. You have to put this silver paint on them, and we painted them, and it was a terrible, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, this job's gonna suck, right? But that was the beginning, and we painted the logos on the side. We had stencils, and we painted the red logos. This is for the company Colorado River and Trail Expeditions, okay? And that company is still today in business, and the people I worked for at that time have all retired, but the company itself still runs rafts down Cataract Canyon, Colorado River, they go worldwide now they do trips in all over, down in South America and everything. But anyway, so here I am, 16 years old, paint these boats, get all the frames for the things, for the rafts painted. We get in this truck, we drive to southern Utah, Page, Arizona, and we're down there, and this is just hell. So we get into you drive into Lee's Ferry. Lee's Ferry is at the bottom of Hoover Dam, the bottom of the Lake Powell, and that's where it starts. And when they dammed Lake Powell, they were able to fluctuate the water daily as to height. They certain parts of the day or certain parts of the month, they'll let more water out than usual. But we are camped there. I'm with these people I've never met, but I'm getting to know them, and it was so hot. It's like 106 degrees, and we end up, we'd sleep in the culverts or spend days in the culverts, which is where water runs underneath the, when it does rain, but water would run through these culverts so that it didn't flood, so that the culverts would get the water out to the river. But anyway, so we get the rafts all blown up. We can put all the gear on, get everybody packed, get all the food, and then the food comes in, and they brought the food in this first trip. I didn't know how that was all processed. But anyway, so we have this boat loaded. Next day, 20 people come. And back then, they let us use motors. They still do, but they're really restrictive on how they use motors anyway. So we start from Lee's Ferry on a 13-day trip down the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon. And I am here to tell you, without a doubt, it was the most incredible. I love to camp. I love to be outside. I was an outdoors person. Love to fish, everything else. But I get to go down the Grand Canyon, and I mean, it was 13 days of the most incredible scenery. To be at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, seventh wonder of the world, is without a doubt. And this is my job at 16. And I did work. We had to work because, you know, any time we stopped, we'd take the frames apart on the raft and make tables out of them, set up lunch. And they're feeding these people gourmet food. Back then it was not expensive. I don't think it was probably like $400 or $500 for the 13 days. Now it's like 12, 13. I don't know. I have no idea. If you've never done that, if you have the any way that you can put that on your bucket list and do that as quickly as possible, go down the Colorado River, down the Grand Canyon, Lee's Ferry to Lake Mead. But anyway, this is my first experience at working, if you want to call it that. And I got to go down 2 trips, worked my ass off. Don't get me wrong, it was something that I worked my ass off. But at night, when I was done working, I would go up and hike, and go up on top of these vistas, and I mean the picture. And back then, I don't even think I had a camera, but met wonderful people. It was the start of my journey of me being a free spirit, and it just set me up for I'm not going to be normal in anything I end up doing the rest of my life. And that's why in that job, I could go in detail about a lot of different stories, but that was just the first job I ever had, and it was something that gave me my outlook on life extremely, because that's something that you do. But anyway, link at the bottom of the page. Check me out on Facebook. I have pictures. I don't have pictures. I do have pictures of the Grand Canyon, but it's later in time. But you look me up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you do, and find out. Follow me, baby. Time to get off. Bye.